What comes to mind when you hear about the balanced diet? People may often hear about this from the internet, books, or the televisions. But most of them cannot explain what exactly the balanced diet is. Take you as example. When you are studying or working outside, your parents may give you a phone call telling you to eat more vegetables or fruits. In fact, they are helping you in the right way of the balanced diet. People experience these different stages of the society, but also three different stages of the eating habit. In the agricultural society, the productivity is very low, people ate a little. After the industrial revolutions, the productivity get a huge development, so people afford to eat a lot of food. Then in the informational society, people become more intelligent, and they know how to eat healthy. Apparently, we are now being the transitions of eating much and eating healthy. When I was in China, I took an elective course whose name is the Modern Civilization Disease. So I know that the balanced diet is closely related to our health. This is the reason why I want to talk about this. I will explain three basic things about the balanced diet, include the definitions of the balanced diet, an example of the imbalanced diet, and a good example for the balanced diet. So let's find out the truth of the balanced diet and see what it looks like. There are 6 basic nutrients that are most important to our health. The first, the carbohydrates, are the main source of the calories, which fuels our brains and muscles. The second, the fat. The fat are used to store our energy, but too much of them will contribute to the heart disease. And the third is the protein. Protein is essential for repairing and building our muscles, our cells, and other tissues. The fourth is minerals. Minerals are also important for the construction of our body. The fifth, the vitamins. Vitamins are used to regulate the chemical reaction in our body. And the last, the water, as we know, stabilize our body temperature and bring the nutrition to the cells of our body. For different kinds of nutrition, people have different demands for the quantities. So by the efforts of many scientists, they can put all the information and decide the food guide pyramid for us. As we know, the quantity demanded for a certain kind of food is decreasing from the bottom to the top. People are supposed to eat the great meals. Secondary, people need to add much vegetables and fruits to the diet. The food people should eat least are the meat, are the red meat, which contain a lot of fat and the butter. However, in some Western countries, like the US, people prefer to eat meat much more than the vegetables and fruits. And that comes into an inverted triangle, and that is totally opposite to the food guide pyramid. Can you see the logos? They are the representatives of the American fast food, which you can see everywhere in the downtown of Chicago. And then let's use the food guide pyramid to analyze such typical couple of the American fast food. As you can see, there are meat, a lot of meat. And there are very little vegetables and no fruits. Besides, you can see there's a drink. But this kind of drink consists not only water, but also a lot of sugar, which take up more than half of the whole drinks. Therefore, this kind of couple contains too much sugar and fat, which will do great harm to our body. In fact, there are a lot of news review the negative effects of the American fast food. And some research indicated that if people eat too much American fast food, their vessel will become very narrow, and that will result in heart attack and other very terrible disease. But don't worry, I will show you a good example of the balanced diet. Can you see this kind of food? This food called sushi. A lot of people love to eat sushi. Not only is delicious, but also is very healthy. As you can see, the rice, a kind of the grain, take up the biggest slice of this food. And there are also vegetables, including the nourish and the cucumbers, which contain abundant nutrients of the minerals and the vitamins. On the other hand, there is also meat, but only a little. Furthermore, this kind of food sushi contains low salt, low sugar, and very little additives. So sushi is a very good example of the balanced diet, and it is natural. On the other hand, the Japanese government issued the nutrition receipt for the school in the 1932. This policy helped many Japanese develop a good habit of the balanced diet. As we can see, the school menu make a very strict demanding of different kinds of food. So it meets the needs of different kinds of nutrition. Thanks to the balanced diet, according to a survey published by the World Health Organization, the life expectancy of the Japanese had ever ranked the first in the whole world. In the end, the World Health Organization gave us 5 advice about healthy diet. I want to use it to draw a conclusion. This suggestion can be simplified as 2 principles. They are variety and limitations. They are also the 2 most important principles of the balanced diet. The variety means that each kind of food offers special nutrition, so a variety of food are necessary. Just like the example I show you, the food guide pyramid and the Japanese nutrition receipt. And the limitation means that we should control the quantity of a certain kind of food, just like the American fast food. To make an end, I want to quote this sentence from Dickens. It is the best of time and it is the worst of time. The best of time means that people now are rich and afford to eat a lot. But at the same time, the worst means that people don't know how to eat healthy. No matter how, it has become a common sense that the balanced diet has become the direction where people are going. This is the end of the speech. Thank you.